Aquí tranquilo, como siempre. Um, I got as far as downstate. Okay, so for me, this would be maybe part one of up north, gangs and fights and the whole nine. Um, I went to downstate, man. That whoa, whoa. Let me tell you something. They, I mean, they intimidate people, man. Like when you walk through, they tell you get up against the wall, blah 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 blah. I seen, I heard, not seen because I was facing the wall, but see, I was smashing people's heads up against the wall because they didn't listen, you know. Or there was a dude there who thought he was gangster and they beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I did what I had to do because I'm a man. A man will respect and understand another person's space or respect a person's job, you know. You don't question a person, you just listen, you know. And that's the problem with a lot of people today, man. You know, they this is what happens. Police stops him. Why you stopping me? Ba 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 ba. He don't want to hear all that. He's stopping you because he wants to find out if you want it, or if you got a como se dice, whatever, a warrant. Or so I'm saying, and then you got other people, man. They run from the police. Now the police could think this dude got a gun. I'm just saying, I don't stick up for nobody, but the rules of the game is, man, respect. It's all about respect. You know, you give a little, take a little. So a lot of people's lives would be saved, man. You know, I be watching videos and you see police shooting people in the back of their head and all that. Dime la verdad. All right. Person would be alive. All you had to do was just stay there. You know, I see a lot of people, man, think that they know the Lord. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You want to know the law? Go to law library. They got one in every place in the Supreme Courts in Manhattan, Bronx, Queens, you name it, Brooklyn. They got a law library. You want to learn about the law? Go there. But, give a person a break. To say that, I'm saying this. So when I was in downstate, there was dudes. There were dudes, tranquilo. There were dudes, man, they thought that they're gonna intimidate the police up there. Yo, when you go up north, that's like going down south. You understand? Them people don't play. They show you their uniform is great. Confederate. You know? So, a perfect example is that when I was in, when I was in downstate, man, I almost died. I froze for like 3 or 4 days because I had a habit, a pure, they got the habit, all right? And when I got up there, when I got to downstate, man, it was like, wow. So anyway, we went through the process, the interrogation, this, that, and the other. Then you got to take all your stuff, send it back home. You can't have nothing, no personal stuff, except I think for a Bible, and your clothes, everything. You're naked. They make you go through a thing where they shave your head and then you take a shower and they spray you with some bug spray, whatever. Anyways, um, there was a dude online arguing with somebody. He pulls out a razor and cuts. You stupid? Cuts the dude. I think he swung at the CO. That's 2 charges. Yo, up. I'm saying this because a lot of brothers, man, you do your time, get a job, get back into society, you know, and live right, man. And all this nonsense about sticking places, come on, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. People sticking up these places and ATM machines, this, that, the other. Back in the day when I was growing up, the only person that was getting stuck up was a drug dealer. You know, drug dealers or dice games, or, whatever illegal stuff. People never. It was very rare a person going to a candy store or go to a grocery store and stick it up. Very rare. And anyways, so going back to what I was saying, I'm like looking at this and then, boom, boom, boom. So then they assigned us, uh, housing. Go to housing, and that's when I walked into that cell. I said, yeah, I had it, and I laid down. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at names. I don't know if it was real, but it had Gotti's name, and people. You never know. Anyways, I'm looking at different names that people rubbed into with whatever they had. And that night I was shaking. I couldn't wait, man. I couldn't wait for the next day just to see the daylight. And then I dozed off. And when I woke up, it was time to take a shower and go to chow. We all lined up, marched across one place to another to the chow area, So when we get inside, people you knew from Rikers, they be waving at you and stuff like that, And so I'm online talking to this brother named Mason. His name was Mason. And we were talking, and he said, yo, look. I said, look at what, bro? What's up? He said, that's that dude Ferguson, man, that shot up. I said, really? He said, yeah, man. He's quiet as a church mouse, right? I said, I guess so, man, And then, so then there was some people there and they were like, yo, what's up? Waving at me. They couldn't talk loud or anything like that because you're not supposed to. But when you left, they had rec. And when you go to rec, you can see your people there. And they bring you cigarettes. If they, from the heart, they'll bring you a pack of cigarettes, whatever you need, stamps or whatever. Anyway, we were talking about the situation, how things are, They said, oh, things are kind of peaceful, but, it seems like there's going to be something jumping off. We don't know with who. I said, well, just, take it a day at a time, man, because it's not easy, man, catching a new one. Remember, when you catch a new one, it could be 5 to 15, it could be 25 to life, it could be whatever they want to throw in your direction. Do you really want to do more time, or you want to be free in the street, So now there was a CEO, he's a light-skinned dude, short, and he had this like really strange attitude, man. Like he could beat the whole world up and stuff, I said to myself, chill, man, chill. And I guess he didn't like the way he asked me a question, the way I looked at him. Man, I was in a fast track, man, to Clinton down tomorrow. In fact, my boy Mason was on that same thing, man. Okay, boom. But let me tell you something. Before I got to downstate, man, and we got on this bus, they put this black box. Oh man, that's the most uncomfortable bullshit that you could put that they can put on somebody. Not only that, but an inmate invented it. I heard they hit him down, but he invented it. I'm like, who you working for, man? You working for police or you working for the people? So the reason why I said that because we had to do the same thing going up to Clinton Denimore with the black box, you know. Anyways, we get up there, it looked like an old castle. Serious, it looked like a castle. I heard somebody say, "Yo, man, this place is. You better walk on your toes, man. These people kill you, man, and bury your ass." I'm like, listening to, different people talking. And one guy said, "Yeah, man. One year they found 28, 29 bodies, and they were all black." I said, "Oh shit, you know, sound like some KKK shit jumping off up in Clinton Danamore." And then I don't know if some people ever heard about these guys, these CEOs walking around with a tattoo of a black kid and hangers noose. But trust me, that it does exist. And they belong to those clowns. I call them clowns because they're not man enough to stand. They need 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so boom, we get assigned to different, places, beds and stuff like that. And I got to uh, converse with whoever was next to me. And somebody said, "Yo, man, they just blew up the spot here, man. There was some gang shit going on, man." I said, "Man, I don't need to hear this." So then I got to know, I was talking to this Italian brother named Danny. Nice guy. Nice guy. You know. And supposedly he had worked for some family. I'm not going to mention the name of the family. But he worked for this family as a bookkeeper. And we got along. We got to know each other very well, and this, that, and the other, you know. And him, Mason, and another brother, I forgot his name, but we got to know each other very well. And then an incident happened where somebody, I think two dudes, I don't know if they were bloods or whatever the case may be, man, they were trying to extort some kid in the shower, man. And it so happens that me and my boy went in there, and I had a little shank. Not, it wasn't really a shank, but it was, somebody passed it to me and told me, "Yo, just in case." I said, "Got you." So I had to run them two dudes out of there. I said, "Yo, man, what you doing, man? Leave that kid alone." You know? So they left. And then I told the kid, "Yo, man, hang out with people, man, that, don't go into the bathroom by yourself, man, because the kid could have got raped or whatever the case may be." I don't know what they were planning, extort or rape, I don't know. But his ass was saved by me. So, anyways, and day 2, no, the same night, I had to go do a brother favor. So you can't trust people, man. He was supposed to be my Neta brother, right? So he goes and says, "Yo, do me a favor. I want you to look for so-and-so and give him a pack of Newport." And I said, "Yo, is it all right for me to walk up there, Yeah, they ain't going to stop you." So, boom, I go to rec, and we're passing through the detector, and then the CEO said it straight up. He said, "If you got any cigarettes, this, that, and the other, get out, get out the line." So I got out the line, and then he said, boom, he put his hand out, I gave him the cigarettes, And then he let me go. He said, you can get it when you come back. So I went to Red. I seen a couple of brothers there, man. We talking about, keeping it together, this, that, and the other. When I come back from Rec, I told the CEO, can I get the pack of Newports? He looked at me and said, what Newports? I said, oh, my bad. You're the wrong guy. Bullshit. It was him. I wanted to punch him right in his face, man. Really, I really did. You're going to fucking steal from an inmate? You piece of shit. That's what I wanted to say. But I just stared him down, and we stared at each other. Then I just walked away. I said, man, I'm short as it is, man. Let me just do what I got to do and get the fuck out of this place. So I went back, and my so-called manito said, yo, did you? I said, man, the CEO took the cigarette. Why? What? I said, bro, if you knew that was going to happen, why you put me, it's always a crying game. Okay. So I said, okay, let me just leave it alone, man. Because I wanted to crash his dome too, trying to set me up. What reason, I don't know. Maybe he didn't like Neta. He's a Neta, and maybe he probably was a what they call an insect, and he pulled that one on me. I heard he did after that. I heard he did some snitching, and he ended up in behind the wall or in the box for some crazy stuff. But again, he's not worthy of mentioning his name because he's a piece of crap. So, anyways, the next day I'm talking to a brother, man, and we were talking. He said, "Yo, wait." He said, "What it look like, man?" I said, "Well, it look like I'm gonna do two. Probably get hit another two." He said, "I hear you, man. Don't want to talk." All of a sudden, he told me, "Hold up," and then he said, I'm looking at him. I said, "This dude for me." But there was whatever it was. He knew Tupac had just came into the same building, and he's still listening. I'm like, what? I'm looking at this guy like, what the fuck? Does he have a code? What is it? And he looked at me and said, "Yo, Tupac is here, man." And then he said, "Oh shit, he's signing into PC." I said, "Well, he's a celebrity, right?" Like that. I told him he's a celebrity. Everybody wanna hit him up or do whatever the case may be. Isn't that? And he said, "Yeah, you're right. I would say I went to the yard. Some weird stuff. I go to the yard, man, and it was like Gladiator. Those movies, the Gladiator movies and shit like that. So I go to the yard, and I'm looking around, and I swear for God, I had a dream that I was in this yard, and I'm saying to myself, I gotta get out of here. Why? Because in the dream, there was a riot. There was a riot. And I said, I gotta get out of here. I don't know what I always have these instincts, man. There's something crazy. So anyways, I go to the CEO. I said, "CEO, man, I don't feel good." He says, "When you want to go to sleep?" I said, "Nah, I just want to go back to housing." He told me, "Well, the only thing I can tell you is the rec is almost over, so just have a seat on the bench and then we'll go back." I said, "All right, thanks a lot." Man, we go back. I told my boy the incident. He said, "Damn, bro." I said, "Yeah, what?" So, fast draft, boom. We're getting packed, this, that, and the other. No black box. They take us to Franklin, shipped to Franklin. And it was like, what the heck happened? You know, this is what I'm saying. What the heck happened like that? Now, um, it was like when the bus got there, this, that, and the other, and then you know they drop you off in different. No, you go to the. I'm sorry. You go to the. You have to go through interrogation or whatever the case may be, and you know they ask you questions like, "Are you affiliated with a gang?" This, that, and the other. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you how dirty people can be. All right. The sergeant is interrogating me and asking me all kinds of questions. Do you belong to a gang? I said, no, I don't belong to a gang. And he just looked at me and then he says, do you know this dude, some guy, Huelepinga? You know Huelepinga? I said, no, I don't know Huelepinga. He goes, well, that's his name. He said that you threatened to kill him. What? Yeah. You sure? It's me? Yes, it's you. That's from Rikers Island. All your stuff follows you. And I said, yeah, well, I wasn't trying to kill nobody named Huelepinga. Maybe come mierda, but not Huelepinga, you know. So, anyways, um, they assigned us, and I think I was in the main, and I think I was in maybe H1 or something. And it was a program house, you know, ASAP, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good, you know. But meanwhile, while I was there, you had different family groups there. You had kings, nietas, la familia. Uh, you had 5%ers. The Muslims always stood to the side to themselves, you know. And my religion, I am a Muslim, you know. I am a Muslim. I've always been a Muslim since a little. I was baptized a Catholic because of my mom's, but my pops was a Muslim. And, you know, like, Bismillah Rahmanirrahim, Alhamdulillah, Malik Yawmuddin Rahmanirrahim, you know. So, a Muslim, you know, he acknowledged me. I think he knew me from Rikers Island. They said, yo, I said, yo, what's up, Ak? He says, I see you made it safe and all that. I said, yeah, man, you know. I said, I'm just trying to do it a day at a time, man. Like each one teach one, you know. He started laughing. But the reality is, man, that I was just tired, man. You know, I said, man, I want to get out of here, man. Go back home to my family, or whatever family I got left, you know. So then something happened, and they ran in and they grabbed the dude, started beating the shit out of him. I said, oh, damn, they don't give you notice? Have a blessed day. This will be either part 7 or 1 of being up north.